Hey beautiful soul stars, welcome to Starlight, Starbright Tarot. I hope you're all well. Love, light and blessings to each and every one of you. Okay, so we're just going to get straight into the reading. We're starting with the Psychic Tarot, so let's go. Okay, Psychic Tarot, let's go. Some psychic insights. What do the collective need to know? Thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking, it helps to grow the channel. Thank you so much. Okay, the collective, the Soul Star Collective, what do they need to know? Okay, we'll take one more. Okay. So we have, deception and envy. Wonderful. There's always one in the crowd, isn't there? Yeah, so somebody's being deceptive, they're feeling jealous around you, or perhaps somebody's making you feel jealous. They're doing this to get your attention is what I'm getting, of course. People who are deceptive and envious and jealous, that kind of nature, they're often attention seekers. They're the one, yeah, these are the ones who have to step in front of relationships. You know, this is the person, the narcissist really, this is the person who wants to be more desirable than maybe your current partner. You know, they have to be top dog, they have to be the center of attention with all this fire and passion energy as well. They have strong magnetism. Yeah, they walk into a room and they have to have the most beautiful or handsome person in that room, and they don't care who they hurt to get it. So the deception and envy here, I'm getting around relationships. Sevens are angelic guidance and things like that. So there could be a test here. It could even be a test for them. You know, when we're in our lower chakras, you know, all of these jealousies and covetousness and, you know, the seven deadly sins. Oh, seven deadly sins. Oh, right. Yeah, this person's jam-packed with the seven deadly sins, so be careful. But, you know, it's interesting because it's a masquerade, but they're taking their mask off. You know, look deep into people's eyes, you know, don't take your eyes off their eyes kind of energy when they are speaking, because, you know, the eyes are the window to the soul, and if the soul is dark, you'll soon know it. You also have people who are able to close their eyes off so you can't see into them, like their eyes are open and bright, but it's almost like, you know, something comes across the eyes and switches the blinds down. That's for somebody there. But yeah, they've kind of taken their mask off, showing their true colors. It won't be hard for you to work out who this is. Yeah, moving on. So, you know, perhaps you're moving on from these seven deadly sins, or you're moving on from people who are deceptive. But also somebody's feeling jealous because you have moved on. Or they're trying to make you jealous because you've moved on, trying to get your attention is what I'm getting. Or as you move on, they're going to try and get your attention. But this is like even though this is a number 6, this is like the Hermit card. You know, very, you know, you've learned, you're wiser. This person could be younger than you, yeah, is what I'm getting as well. But they're also displaying very immature, a very immature attitude. So, you know, you've grown in wisdom, you're turning your back on all of this, or maybe you've turned your back onto back on a relationship, and you really have not bothered to look back at all. 6, you know, you're looking for peace and harmony in your life. You're looking for harmonious relationships. 6s are also, can be 6 of Cups energy, you know, nostalgia and things like this. So somebody could be feeling nostalgic about you. They're wanting to get your attention, but it's all just some more deception and envy. They're envious of your ability to be able to walk through life with strength and kind of do it on your own kind of energy. Yeah, you know, you're moving on and not looking back. We have the throat chakra, so there's communication. So perhaps there was a communication breakdown, but also I'm getting body language. You know, people communicate in all sorts of different ways. But yeah, you're open to communication, or you have a career in communication, or somebody could be just jealous about how well you do communicate. Perhaps you communicated the truth to this person, you saw right through them, and you know, you've moved on. There could also be issues to do with the throat. You know, you need to speak your truth. How do we heal our throats? We speak our truth. So yes, I was getting like cutthroat. So fives are all about change. So maybe there's some work to be done on your communication. Maybe this is the thing as well. Maybe you should just, you know, communicate with yourself, the truth to yourself from the beginning, so that you don't fall into these narcissistic traps. There's a certain vulnerability to you. Perhaps you see the best in others. But yes, part of your peace and happiness is just you want peaceful communication. Perhaps there was a lot of communication between you and this person, and this has really created, you know, caused you to move on, leaving no stone unturned when it came to this relationship or this friendship or whatever this is. Yes, you just saw the narcissist in this person at the end of the day, and the narcissist is very good at hiding, you know, hiding themselves by mirroring you, by pretending to be, you know, a victim, vulnerable. They want you to feel sorry for them, or, you know, they want you to nurture them, and they love bomb you. There's all of these, you know, tactics that are used, but they're kind of like a little bit surprised that you could see straight through them. Maybe you could see straight through them from the beginning, but at the end of the day, you know, maybe you wanted a relationship with this person. You could share children with this person, or this person could be your child with the sixes here. But yeah, the angels kind of opened your eyes once and for all. It was kind of like, or it is the last straw. So, you know, learning to communicate clearly, but also this is interesting because communicating with the divine. See this light? See these beautiful leaves pouring down on this person, coming out of the shadows and into the light. There's also something here about communicate, you know, you're learning to communicate your truth, but also you're communicating with the divine. You're letting the divine guide you rather than try and be in relationships where you feel flattered, where you feel, yeah, it's kind of like letting go of neediness. That came up in yesterday's reading. So these are the Tarot of Sexual Magic. So close your eyes if you don't want to see the card. Oh dear. Yes, see no evil. And then we have Ten of Pentacles energy. So this could have been a long-term relationship, a very sensual relationship. Yeah, but also this person could have been having affairs and things like that with other people. There's something here to do with topless shots. Maybe you sent nude pictures to this person, or this person, yeah, you know, they're kind of eye-opening. But that's the interesting thing too. Like, they're looking and seeing you with someone else, and now they're feeling jealous and envious, or they're imagining that you're with someone else. This could have been 10 years or from 10 years ago, or a 10-year age difference or something like that. This person thought they had you where they wanted you. They thought this was going to be long-term, but it wasn't. And I'm getting more that they had some kind of affair, or there was some kind of like taking pictures, making movies. Yeah, they've got something there to do with, I'm getting the word blackmail, but that could be for someone that could come out in the news or something like that. But perhaps you're worried about them divulging something about you, or something coming to the light that would embarrass you in some way. And then we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. So, yeah. So the Knight of Wands in reverse, this has happened in the past. Yeah, jealousy and envy, the player energy. So, yeah, this is somebody who kind of, they may have just wanted you, but you were with someone else even, or there was a temptation here. But it kind of didn't work. It all backfired is what I'm getting. It backfired onto them. But also it's a closed case is what I'm getting. Anything that they have on you has been deleted is what I'm getting. Yeah, the World card, you know, yeah, pictures, Instagram. Maybe they're looking at pictures of you if you're posting. Yeah, that kind of thing. Social media here with the World card, but also the World card and the Ten of Pentacles. You could have been somebody who they're interested in because you have money and stability. This could be a younger person with an older person who maybe you owned your own home, or maybe you were just financially secure and this person kind of wanted a free ride. Pardon the pun. Yeah, so with the World card here, this is coming to an end. This has run its course. This is complete. You're moving on and moving away. Perhaps you had to move on or move away because you had to take care of an elderly person, I'm getting. There's something there as well. Also could be to do with an inheritance that keeps popping up. So that's with the World card. I won't show these cards because YouTube doesn't like boobs. And then we have Five of Pentacles in reverse, left out in the cold. And see, we have these two people snogging. This person could be a musician. There's romance here and all of that kind of thing. Maybe you close the door on this person forever. Maybe you know, close the door on romance forever. But you're no longer kind of needy with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, which is the Five of Pentacles in the traditional deck is the you know, is the feelings of lack, being left out in the cold. You know, you see two people walking with, you know, walking in the snow, in the cold, and there's a person with disabilities lagging behind, or a child lagging behind. Yes. So maybe you worked with people with disabilities. Perhaps you were a very charitable person. Yeah, maybe you gave this person gifts and things like that, or they gave you a gift. There's some kind of nostalgia here, I'm getting. But it is, you know, closed. But, you know, you've learned no longer to feel needy. You've learned to communicate better with yourself, with your own needs. It's better to be alone than being played. Because players always play. Once a cheater, always a cheater. I don't care what anyone says about that. And so we'll just take... So throat chakra. We'll just take two more. And then we have the Two of Wands. Yeah, there was a deep connection here, or a spiritual connection here. You could have somebody coming into your life, into the future, and you'll be able to recognize instantly whether this person is good for you or not. And see, we have the Tower, and I can't show this card because it's explicit in its sexual nature. But it's kind of like, well, I can. I'll just put my fingers over it. Oh dear. Yeah, these cards used to be popular when I had my other channel a couple of years ago. No one's using them anymore. We have to sticky tape them. But see, we have somebody, you know, having, you know, on the table, having sex on the table here. You know, perhaps that was it too. It was all very exciting and things like that. But see, we have like this person coming behind to hurt or harm. Yeah, so there's jealousy here. There's problems with a third party. There was a deep connection here. But yeah, but this kind of person, it's almost like, you know, this devil with a hatchet. It's like a hatchet job. I don't know. Oh God. Please, I don't like doing these readings. They're a bit dark. But anyway, let's continue. But it's almost like this is a demon. Like this is a demon because it's more shadowy and misty. It's not fully formed. So, you know, this person was the devil in disguise. And you're learning to recognize this as well. You're learning to recognize the devil in disguise. There could have also been something here to do with a fight or some kind of harm between two rather egotistical masculine energies, I'm getting as well. But yeah, they can't bear the thought that you might be with someone else. This is the other thing. They could actually even stalk. I don't want to frighten anyone, so stop now because this is going to get dark. So you can just switch off if you don't want to hear this. But yeah, it's like this. It's like sort of like being stalked, that kind of thing. Yeah, they can't handle that you're with someone else or that you've moved on. They're imagining a lot is what I'm getting, even though there aren't any cups here. So communication, yeah, you know, you're still in communication or you're still connected to this person or these people who are a little bit on the dangerous side, like volatile side, jealous. Yeah, it's a lot of toxic devil energy. But it's the tower, you know, the tower is falling. You see two people, so it's all about ego. So there's some kind of like explosive mood. Yeah, like they're very explosive in their temperament, that kind of thing. Something could have happened in a hotel room, I'm getting, or in an apartment building or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, you need to cut the ties that bind. You're still connected to this person in some way, or they're trying to connect or reconnect with you. Yeah, you need to... Yeah, so we'll find out what you need to do. We have the Thoth deck here. I knew, because I wasn't sure whether I'd use the sexual magic or not. So there is a tower here, tower moment. Perhaps you're realizing as well that this person is deviant. They're kind of sexually deviant. Yeah, and that makes you feel uncomfortable, is what I'm getting. You're wanting something more traditional maybe. That kind of thing. So Three of Wands, virtue. So yeah, the 7 deadly sins. But Three of Wands, it's planning, moving forward in some way. But yes, waiting for the ships to come in. Maybe they thought, or you know, or said to you, "Oh, you'll be back." You know, I don't think they can quite believe or understand that you're actually going to leave and leave for good if you haven't left already. So, you know, waiting for the ships to come in. There's trade here. Yeah, the trade-offs, you know, maybe that's the thing. Often we compromise in ways that we shouldn't. You know, everything's a bit of a trade-off. But no, it doesn't have to be. You can have everything you want. And you can also have everything you want and desire and need in a partner. That, you know, there is someone out there who complements you rather than opposites attracting. But yeah, there's definitely something here to do with an apartment building or things like that. But Three of Wands, planning. Yeah, they're very volatile, immature energy. Maybe they, you know, they desired you, but they didn't really get what they wanted from you. Maybe you didn't, you know, go that way with them. You know, you're like the one that got away energy as well. So you need to communicate clearly as well. You need to clear your energy. There's something here to do with the throat, being cutthroat. Yeah, this person's highly manipulative. They twist your communications around. There could be some form of like they're threatening in some way. And Two of Wands, and in this deck it's dominion. Yeah, Two of Wands. They want to have power over you. They want dominion over you. Yeah, they're trying to block your way forward on a spiritual level, I'm getting as well. But also it's kind of like, you know, you're the angel and the devils are coming out to try and stop you moving and moving forward in some way. So you need to know that you're protected as well with the World card, things coming to an end. And then we have the Princess of Discs, which is a new beginning. Yeah, so Princess of Discs is also, I get for the Spy card, that kind of thing. This could also be like, you know, they have a devil X or something like that with a current partner or somebody that you're going to be meeting into the future. They're imagining all sorts of things. But a Princess of Discs is, you know, learning, it's study. So, you know, somebody's studying you, or you could have met this person through some form of studying. But yeah, definitely studying you. But I'm like now getting like an, yeah, third party, like the Princess of Discs. This person looks pretty angry. Yeah. I think the angels are trying to warn you. There's a warning here, and then the Lovers. Yeah. So, and what was on the bottom of this deck? Wisdom. Yeah, you know, you've learned the hard way. You're very wise and intuitive. But yeah, it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of like, you know, your relationships have been very passionate so far. It's all been about passion. Where's the love here? There's no love. There are no cups here on the table at all. But I'm getting to, like, if you're meeting somebody going into the future, there is a third person, a feminine energy coming in now. Somebody small statured, feisty kind of, I'm like getting Jada Pinkett Smith kind of energy. This could be the story of Will and Jada. She's a fucking horrible person. It's funny, you know, when everyone loved Jada, you might love Jada, but I never did. You know, she's got a hard face, and then, you know, all the truth comes out and you just go, yeah. And she did all that. She's a narcissist. I'm not saying that Will isn't, but, you know, I'm not saying he's innocent, because I don't think either of them are. There's something weird there. Yeah, there's something very weird there. So, yeah, we have the Lovers card and 6 again, peace and harmony. So, yeah, you're being spied on, you're being watched. People, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so the Lovers. And then we have the Ace of Swords, which is victory. Yeah, you're going to find... Oh, and the Nine of Swords of cruelty. So, and there's the Six of Cups, pleasure and cruelty. There's a fine line between pleasure and pain. Three of Cups, and in this it's called abundance. Yeah, you know, you thought that there's like baby showers here and things like that. You know, you thought that, I mean, this, yes, no, I don't want to do that, because that's a whole other reading. Okay, so Three of Cups, abundance, you know, you thought this was going to be marvellous and wonderful. There's a baby shower here, possibly, but then we have this cruelty with the Six of Cups, and Six of Cups is remembering, it's remembrance, you know, betrayal and all of these sorts of things. So if you're thinking about letting someone back into your life, I'm getting this as somebody from your past. They still want to, you know, be a part of your life in some way, or they're trying to get your attention in some way. Like whatever they're doing in their life, they're just doing it to get your attention. So they could be wanting you to be watching them, but you're kind of not. Is what I'm getting. There could also be a child or a young person involved in all of this as well. Yeah, because this Princess of Discs is somebody that you could, like, they could want to protect you, is what I'm getting as well. Maybe, you know, if you've been single for a while and you're about to meet people into the future, yeah, there's a strong warning here to trust your intuition, just to, you know, to be careful with who you're dealing with, so you don't fall into the old traps. But also we could have jealousy and envy if you have someone around you. It could be siblings, it could be offspring, you know, it could even, yeah, I'm getting, they may get jealous if you are with someone into the future. They can't bear the thought of you kind of with someone else. They're afraid that you're going to fall into the old traps. They think that you're vulnerable in love, and that, you know, they want to protect you. There could be that going on as well. You know, yeah. So what else was that? Devil in disguise, I'm getting. There was something else. Yeah, but Nine of Swords of cruelty, you know. Yes, it's like Six of Cups. It's not worth giving up your peace and harmony, yeah, for the pain that you could suffer, that kind of thing. So, but there is, you know, Lovers and victory, or somebody's getting married, you know, this is like a royal wedding, that kind of thing. But, yeah, and we have children here, so there could be a marriage or that kind of thing. Perhaps... yeah, perhaps this is it. Like, you know, like the sword, the Ace of Swords, like, even though it is success, it's kind of like, yeah, it's a contract. Lovers, a contract being signed. So, yeah, they might even just be getting married or getting engaged, and they're trying to get your attention. Like, whatever they're doing in their life, it's all about you. It's not about them. Like, it's all about them trying to get you, or trying to get your attention. But you kind of can't forget, lest we forget. Anzac Day could be something here, but, you know, it's here in Australia we have Anzac Day to you know, to remember the fallen of World War II and I, and all the fallen of Vietnam and all the rest of it. So there could be something here to do with, or is it Australia Day coming up? Oh, it must be Australia Day coming up. Yeah, Invasion Day. So, yeah, they could just be, yeah. Or you need, if you think that somebody shouldn't marry someone or be with someone or something like that, you know, maybe you have somebody in your life, you know that they're in an abusive relationship. You need to communicate this clearly to them, but, you know, people don't listen. Anyway, so that's this is not a very nice reading, unfortunately. So, you know, you have to be really clear. You have to cut these people or this person out of your life once and for all. They're hoping to hear from you. yeah, they want some kind of reaction out of you, even though they're kind of with someone else, marrying someone else, but can't bear that you're with someone else. You know the story. The ultimate narcissist. If there is a wedding, there's going to be problems at the wedding. Yeah, there's going to be anger. Ooh, lies. My nose is itchy. Am I lying? Are we lying? Self-love. Oh yeah, this person loves themselves. Yeah, this person, kind of put you into a situation. See, you've got the elk here, the emperor, the top dog. Put you into a situation where you had to really protect yourself from this person. Perhaps they undermined you more than you realized. There's a lot of aggressive energy here. It could be physical, could be mental or emotional. All of them are bad. So it's kind of like, yeah, made you feel alone even when you were with this person. They really made you feel bad about yourself. They really did a number on you. So the terrible lesson in all of this is self-love. Don't be needy and just accept anyone. Put yourself up as the empress. If you're meeting an emperor, you are the empress. And if people cannot treat you with the love and respect you deserve, then they're not worth your time and attention. And this is a hard lesson for people to learn. Yeah, so 16, self-love needed and nurturing. Yeah, it took you a lot to get over this person. This could have also been something in, you've been sort of in this cycle of these relationships since you were young, or perhaps you've had a parent who has been in a series of abusive relationships. When we see our parents putting up with certain behaviors, that can put our daughters particularly into the same vulnerable state. And our sons can often treat you the same way that your partner treated you. So, in psychology, that's quite common. Yeah, because when you're young, the girl identifies with their father, and it's important to have a positive father role model for them to grow up as confident, feminine females. And with the sons, they identify with the mother. But as they grow into adults, it can flip. And then, everything they learned as a child, even though you might have been an amazing parent, but if they've seen you in violence, or if they've, seen you being subjected to things that you've put up with, whether it be passive aggressive or whether it be, overtly aggressive, then it's interesting that the sons can start to treat you the same way. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, it's kind of like power. There's all ego and power here. And our wonderful children who we love deeply, they have their faults too. They have their journey to go through. So don't put up with bad behavior, is what I'm getting. Yeah. And what's this? Oh, commit to happiness, 34. Yeah, this is your commitment. You need to commit to happiness. Yeah, and that's the thing too. When you're alone, because everybody takes time in their life at some point where they are alone. They're not with a partner. I'm not saying you don't have friends, but, as far as love relationships are concerned, maybe you're thinking to yourself, oh, look at them, they look so amazing, look at that happy couple. Yeah, but behind closed doors, we've got cruelty here. We've got abuse. We've got emotional and mental cruelty going on here. So that's passive aggressive. So this, if you're wondering, I think this keeps coming up, if you're wondering if the person, from your past who kind of, if you're wondering about them in any way, you're wondering if they've changed, if they're a better person for their new partner or whatever this is. No, they haven't changed. And you know that they haven't changed because they never wanted to change. Because when people really are unpleasant, or when they're abusive and nasty, they don't want to face themselves. They don't want to be, they want to blame you, you're the problem. So anyway, you need to commit to happiness. So don't look at other people and thinking they're all happy and lovey-dovey and everything's wonderful. Most relationships are shit, okay? And you do have relationships that are wonderful. But the thing is, at the end of the day, all is not what it seems. And, you need to learn self-love and identify, you know, those charming, charismatic, and like the only reason we fall for charming and charismatic people and narcissists is because of our self-worth, because of our, you know, lack of feeling good about ourselves. As soon as, if you're in a relationship and you feel like you have to be better in some way, oh, I should improve my clothing, I should improve my look, I should start, oh, you know, already you're setting yourself up for the other person to see you in that way, right? So, you know, you bring out the best or the worst. But a good partner would see that in you and nurture you and love you and help you to become more confident. Unfortunately, you know, when people see weakness, they love to stick the knives in even deeper. So, you know, you need to commit to your happiness, 34, 43, 7 here. So this is, you know, a lesson here for all of us for self-love, to commit to happiness. Perhaps, you know, you have suffered from abuse in the past. I'm getting sexual abuse, of course. Or you just never really felt loved by your partners. It was more about the passion, which can make us feel used and abused at the end of the day. So, yeah, if that's for you, and some Buddha wisdom. So, you know, walk away from all of this. You know, you have a better life. You know, you have a life in, you know, get out into nature as well. Moving away, you could be moving somewhere where it's kind of like mountainous with rocks, and maybe there's goats or there's deer here, or there's something like that, you know, for you possibly. So what else is going on here? You're still dreaming of the perfect love, but I'm getting, you know, you end up with nothing but piranha. Yeah, you know, this person is a piranha, or these people are piranhas, and that's not good. So you're still imagining and wishing for love. But see, this is interesting. See this person of deception and envy, the colour? I don't know if you can see it, but like, you know, we have the green, red, yellow. See this? Is it, am I pointing at it? Yeah, see this, you know, emperor here? See this stag? Yeah, looking at you? Yeah, looking at you. Yeah, they just want power over you. You fed their ego because you are actually much more than you believed yourself to be. You are the trophy, you are the catch, you are, you know, you are the amazing person that deep down you know you are, but for somehow you know, you've had too much trauma, or, you know, not enough support. You haven't been supported in your life in ways that do make you feel good about yourself possibly. So, yeah, so what was I trying to say? Yeah, so this gives them power, this gives them dominion. So, you know, while you're kind of like being the dutiful wife or whatever with the, or the perfect partner, you know, they're off, you know, and you know deep down they're having affairs. You know that they're just having to conquer it. Like, this person wouldn't be happy even if they had a, you know, a 20-person harem. Yeah. They just, yeah, they're insatiable. Act according to the true nature of the circumstances. Remove any self-importance agenda. So, you know, this is the thing too. You know, they removed all self-importance from you. They didn't treat you like you were important. They tried to hold you down, keep you down. They thought that you would stay with them forever, or they thought you would have come back, or they thought that you would have heard from you by now. You know, maybe you just walked away and never spoke to them ever again, and this is kind of like bothering them. Like, they can't forget you, but only because, not because they love you, but because they have a strong desire for you. But yeah, they do watch you. They could be even doing drive-bys, or, you know, looking at social media, that kind of thing. But also, you know, they came into your life when you were vulnerable. See this? You know, looking, taking the mask off, you know, identifying with you. Yeah, I'll take care of you. I see you, you know, how vulnerable you are. But instead of like really nurturing you when you were down and out, when you were at your most vulnerable, you may have been through some terrible things. This person kind of took advantage of you even more. So, yeah, so this is a harsh lesson. But, you know, act according to the true nature of circumstances is trust your heart and trust your intuition. If you're crying more than you're laughing in a situation, something needs to change. Okay, so, you know, moving on. It's time to find peace and harmony and happiness. It's time to commit to being happy. And the reading yesterday, there was something there about that's a lesson, learning two things. What was it? Oh, to be alone and to be happy. So that you're a full person, a whole person within yourself. So anyone coming in, you know, that raises your vibration, and that raises your awareness, and it raises, you know, your wisdom sort of all starts to, your spidey senses and all your wisdom fall into place. So when you come across these people into the future, you you know, you can identify them quickly. But when someone good comes into your life, you can also trust, you know, you can start to trust your intuition in taking it slow. The Princess of Pentacles tells us to take it slow, you know, small steps. You could actually go into some kind of abuse counselling of some kind, become a counsellor, couples counselling, all of those sorts of things as well. If people aren't willing to go to couples counselling with you, or aren't willing to, you know, be part of fixing the problem, because it's not up to you to fix it. You can't fix anyone, but this person's fixated on you. Yeah, they're fixated on you. You may need to take out like an AVO or something like that, a court order of some kind, I'm getting as well. But yeah, they're trying to win over, if you've got children, they're trying to win over the children. The children could, yeah, so, but they see them for who they are. Yeah, I think that's enough of that reading. Love and blessings to you. If you're in a dire and terrible situation, if you're in an abusive situation, please reach out and get help. There are places you can go. There are, you know, there are people who are wanting to help you in some way, support you and love you. So don't sit alone. It's time to take action with all of these wands. It's time to take, there could be something here to do with burns and burnings and things like that, cigarette burns. Yeah, there's definitely something here to do with burns. Careful of your skin with sunburn, I'm getting to. But anyway, yeah, so love to you guys. If you think somebody's in this situation, if you think this reading might not be for you, but if you think that this reading could be for someone else, please give them the link, send them the link, and maybe they can hear their story in this. And if you are a person who's been given the link for this video and you're listening to this and this is your story, you know, please do not involve yourself in this person or these people anymore. Do not think about them anymore. Move on from this. You have better days ahead of you. You have happiness and joy coming your way, but you will not have that happiness and joy with these people, or you know, whether they're in your past, present, or in your future. Yeah, and you know who they are. They're the ones that make you feel good when you can't make yourself feel good, right? That's what temptation is. Yeah, finding things to make you feel good. You have to learn to feel good all on your own, and then you'll never fall into these traps again, because you won't need anyone else to make you happy, because you'll already be happy. And then you'll attract you'll attract, you know, the like-minded, the happy people to you, the loving, the nurturing, your soul group, your soul crew. All right, love to you guys.